it just breaks your heart, really. I can't really go into the detail of it because I am very angry about people who supposedly love animals and treat them so badly. Cool. I feel very violent.
I love meat.
Okay.
I really enjoy meat. I'm not going to stop eating meat.
Yeah.
I think meat is an extremely important part. I think that my problem is I think that vegans are the worst going.
Hiya. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been following my page, leaving likes and comments. It's been really cool to see the growth in the past year. And if you wouldn't mind doing me a favour, I've got a friend called James Kite, who I met through this, who's just started an activism page. So I've left the link to his channel in the description, and if you could check his channel out and show him some love, that'd be amazing. Enjoy the video. Firstly, what are your thoughts on animals?
They are mistreated and they shouldn't be.
I agree.
Yes, I'm very angry with people who I find are not treating any sort of animals, dogs, cats, whatever they are. Yeah, so what? Anyway, go on.
Okay, yeah, and so my next question would be, how would you define animal abuse? What does that mean to you?
Well, you can see it from the animal, if they are scared or in danger, or even when they are, it just breaks your heart, really. I can't really go into the detail of it because I am very angry about people who supposedly love animals and treat them so badly. Cool. I feel very violent. Anyway, I'm going.
Can I just leave you one last question?
Yes.
So I absolutely agree, and I think most people would say that, but the last question is about the animals which get confined in small spaces and they get forcefully impregnated and killed at a young age. Would you count that as abuse as well?
They have no option. It's not the animal's fault, is it? It's always. I hate people, and I do not and cannot take anybody's view on animals, the way they treat and mistreat animals. So no, I'm violent. Only one thing. I'm not violent about anything else. Love kids, love this, love that. But they start to be violent to animals in any way, shape or form. And so many people just treat it badly. So anyway, I think you know how I feel.
Well, can I leave you with one resource as you go? Because I'm asking people, if they love animals, not to eat them, abstain from consuming animal products.
Yes.
So there's resources on there that will help you transition, if you're not already, towards a plant-based diet. So I think that's... Are you already vegan?
Yeah.
Oh,
haven't originally many years ago with my family we ate things, but not now. Not now, because they died anyway, my family, so...
Well, so this one that's all about animal rights, but you probably know a lot of that, but this one especially, challenge22.com, even if you're already plant-based, they give you loads of meal suggestions and nutritionists, so it's really helpful, like finding new recipes, and it's all whole foods and plant-based, so really good for our health. But please have a look at those links, they're really good.
I will.
But I absolutely feel your anger. But
I'm sorry,
please.
I'm not really an aggressive person.
No, it's okay.
Just that one subject, and I am.
I absolutely agree that, hurting the vulnerable, there's nothing worse than that, is there? It's completely unnecessary.
There is no need.
Rights. I'm just spreading awareness of what happens to animals and doing outreach for animal rights.
I'm totally against it. I'm semi-vegetarian. I'm very much against cruelty to animals. It's totally unnecessary most of the time.
It's just
and
wrong.
Yeah,
disgusting.
I went to the vegan cafe earlier.
I didn't know there was one.
No, I did, just round the corner there.
Down there?
So it's obviously the way the world's going, and...
Can I ask why you went vegetarian?
Well, I'm not. I have been in the past. Because my ex-wife was a vegetarian, and either I went vegetarian or I didn't eat. So it persuades you, doesn't it? I could be vegetarian again, as could you. But I suppose a habit, really, isn't it? If you're a lifetime habit, you still meat and fish to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Whether we should, I don't know. I think we eat too much meat as a country, and too much cheap. I personally think people should pay more for better quality food, and virtually everybody can afford it. Why they don't, I don't know. That's about it.
Do you think it's like if you're buying like organic or grass-fed stuff, the animals might have slightly better welfare, but ultimately they still get forcefully impregnated, they still get killed at a very early age? Do you think that's still ethical because they're given slightly better conditions, or do you think we should abstain from animal products and not exploit them entirely?
It's a start. It's a step in the right direction. I think to change things is a difficult process. And, you know, you're sitting here. How much do you think the majority of people care?
Oh yeah, the majority are
It's
very
just being
apathetic and
it's
walk straight past.
Yeah, you know, you're an intelligent young man, aren't you? I would say.
Well, somewhat.
And it is a fact that vegetarians, on average, have a higher IQ than carnivores. Did you know that?
I haven't seen the statistics on that, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I like to throw that in the conversation.
They're definitely more open-minded.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know. But, you know, we used to have ball baiting, we used to stick boys up chimneys, that's all gone. So, you know, there's hope for the future.
Yeah, do you think this is one area where society needs progression?
I think
It's more education, I think.
there's more
Education, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, did you both know that? So I'm advocating not just for vegetarianism, but for veganism. So that's the philosophical stance of abstaining from all animal products and changing the relationship we have with them. So we're not oppressing and exploiting them, but instead we're like looking after them. We're guardians for them. Because for dairy and eggs as well, the animals still get killed. They still get forcefully impregnated.
Yeah.
You know, male chicks are still ground up alive on their first day of birth, even on free-range farms. So I'm asking people to abstain from all animal products and not just meat.
No, I wouldn't. In theory, I agree with you. My daughter's, although she does eat fish a bit for health reasons, but she's very vegetarian, apart from that.
No, what
And I've heard all these arguments. Yeah, and I think, it's getting through to people and making them think.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, most people don't want to think too much, do they? They're too busy. What they're doing, I don't know. Can I leave it there because I've got to go buy some fruit?
Can I give you a resource to going? So I think you're right, it's all about education. So I'll give one to both of you.
Yeah.
So because as we don't have time now to talk about like the proper animal rights side of it, there's a video there which he's an animal rights advocate. And it's about a 15-20 minute talk about the perspective from the animals.
Yeah.
And there's also a resource which gives you loads of meal prep and nutritionists. And they ask you to go 3 weeks vegan, plant-based. And the idea is there's science that proves that if you go 3 weeks on a habit, that breaks the habit.
Yes,
Once you break the habit, you're fully...
Exactly, because it sounds like ethically you're there, but it's just making your actions within your values. Those resources should help you out there.
And there's been some very successful sportsmen with vegan diets. Not a lot, but there are. So it does work.
Oh, absolutely. It's actually been proven to be better for our health.
I'm probably a little bit on the lazy side. Would you agree? No. But in theory, it's hard to agree. And I wish you luck. This probably isn't the easiest place to do it.
I'm in. I'm having short interviews with people about animal rights. If you're interested.
I haven't got a lot of time.
It can be very quick.
Go on.
Yeah? So I'm asking people, so what are your thoughts on animals, first of all?
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous?
Yep.
Yeah? Love them?
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, I have 2 dogs.
Awesome. And what's your thoughts on animal abuse?
There's no place for it.
Yeah? I agree.
I think you've got to be incredibly simple-minded to even think that there's room for that to happen.
I love that answer. Yeah. Cool. And my last question, and this is one that a lot of people get stumped with. What do you think about the animals which get raped and they get gassed, or they get shot in the head by a bolt gun for food, for milk and eggs? What do you think about those animals?
I eat meat, so I have no problem with humane management of my food.
Do you think that is humane, what I just described, like gas chambers, shooting animals in the head?
I've never heard of it. Well, it's not really shooting them in the head. There's a bolt gun that's used and they are straight out.
Well,
so I do think
shot.
that's humane.
It's a bolt gun. It's a bolt which is shot in the head.
Into their brain and kills them immediately.
Yeah, but a lot of times they miss and takes multiple shots.
I'm not looking to have a discussion with you with your very strong views. I'm really happy with you.
It sounded like you had very strong views about animal abuse before, but when it comes to animals which are killed for meat,
no,
it's okay.
Abuse. Yes, absolutely. It's completely okay.
So if if you're getting pleasure, then it's fine.
If I'm being fed, then it's fine.
Okay. Did you know you didn't know to kill animals to be fed?
You're using. I don't know what your name is. It's not on there. You're using specific words which will obviously suit your camera or your video or whatever it is.
Well, what words do you want to use?
Well, choice. I like to use words like choice.
Okay, I like that word.
You have your choices, and I'm completely supportive. That's really fine for you, and I'm really happy that that's what you like. I love meat.
Okay.
I really enjoy meat. I'm not going to stop eating meat.
Yeah.
I think meat is an extremely important part. I think that my problem is I think that vegans are the worst going. The way that they rape land, hundreds of millions.
Talk about
hundreds of
rape,
miles
though.
away.
Do you know how dairy's made? They forcefully impregnate cows. That's rape.
Really?
Well, you say like choice. I also like the word consent. Do you think animals can consent to their milk being taken away and being raped?
Well, I think if you're going to ask them and they give you an answer, then you tell me what that answer is.
But they can't speak, so they can't give
absolutely.
consent.
So how do you know that's? How do you know that that's how they feel about you?
Exactly.
You're making an assumption in the same way I make an assumption.
Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notified when videos go up every Thursday. If you want to watch another conversation, here are a couple of options. And if you want to support my activism, there's a link in my profile to a page where you can buy me a coffee and donate money to an animal sanctuary. Thanks. Amber.